of the conversation. Meanwhile, members of the public have 7 days to submit any representation or grievances contesting the suitability of President William Ruto's cabinet nominees. Now, the submission, which should be written and signed under oath, must be delivered to the office of the Clerk of the National Assembly by close of business on Friday. Meanwhile, the majority and minority leadership has already started compiling a list of members that will serve in the select committee that will finally decide the membership of the appointments committee. Chris Thairu has more.
All the honorable members.
With the dust now settled after Speaker Moses Wetangula ruled that Kenya Kwanza coalition are the majority in the National Assembly, focus now shifts to the vetting of the 22 nominees to the cabinet as announced by President William Ruto. According to the Speaker Moses Wetangula, the 13th Parliament is behind schedule.
His Excellency the President now seeks the approval of the National Assembly on the nominees for appointment to the said offices. Honorable members, as you are aware, the Committee on Appointments is yet to be constituted, despite the provisions of Standing Order 2042 requiring that the committee be appointed within 7 days on assembly of a new house.
The process is already underway. The Clerk of the National Assembly has asked any Kenyan with evidence on the suitability of the 22 nominees to deliver the petition on or before Friday next week for consideration by the Appointments Committee.
The committee is expected to table its report in the House on or before Tuesday, the 27th October 2022. In accordance with the law, the House will be required to consider the committee's report and make a decision on the nominees within 7 days following tabling of the report. That is on or before 3rd of November 2022.
Given that none of the committees has been constituted, the Speaker gave both Majority Leader Kimani Ichung'wah and Minority Leader Opiyo Wandayi up to Tuesday next week to present the names of the members who will serve in the selection committee.
I will not accept or approve any list of committee membership that does not take into account the interests of independent members and parties other than parliamentary parties, the ones we commonly refer to as small parties.
Legislators affiliated to Azimio la Umoja One Coalition Party, which forms the minority, have already vowed to oppose any cabinet nominee who has a tainted past.
What are you asking our parliamentarians to do? Honestly, to go into the committees, compromise them with money here and money here, and actually approve people with criminal cases. We shall direct our MPs to withhold approval of those who do not meet the Chapter 6 threshold of our Constitution.
Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Coalition Party will now have an opportunity to chair the two watchdog committees in the National Assembly, the Public Accounts Committee and the Public Investments Committee, which will ensure that they hold this government into account. Chris Thairu, KTN.